Hello, and welcome to Hip Hop Collaboration 101. In this module, we're going to cover recording your vocals to an instrumental. To do that, we'll look at three main topics: importing the file, recording to the beat, and making it easy for collaborators. So, all right, let's grab our microphones and make some music. So now when it comes to importing your file, it's really simple with Audacity. Probably the easiest way to do that would be to just open a window and go to the actual file. Okay, once you get to where your file is, you're just going to go ahead and pull that in, and it drops right in. You can also go to the Audacity menu, file, import, audio, and then find it that way. But okay, we've got our file in here. Now the next thing we're gonna do is record. So up here where you see the microphone, you just wanna make sure you've got the right microphone selected. You could also try it out because that's our recording volume. Oh, why did that jump down like that? You know what, let's do a little test. So it's not intuitive in Audacity to start a new track to record. What you have to do is hit the shift arrow and you'll see a little down arrow come in the record. Oh my God, every time I come in this simulation and it's so hard on me, man. It's to be back with y'all on Earth, it would be beautiful. But okay, so what we're going to do now is go ahead and record this. Let me share the Audacity screen. And you know, this is really just so you get a feel for how to record. I'm not going to worry about making it perfect and stuff. But okay, so Audacity is not really intuitive to record. You have to hit the shift key, and then you'll see this little down arrow come and the record button here. So shift. Okay. So just hit that and it'll start playing. Oh. So apparently somehow I turned on this quick key. So this is what I'm gonna do. The easiest way to avoid this is to highlight where you want to record. I want to have the build up so I can kind of get into the vibe. We recorded this chorus to chorus, so the chorus is gonna play first to give me time to kind of get into it. So yeah, let's just stretch that out. That should be good, but I want to come to the beginning here. Okay. So shift.
Hey, you're welcome to try. Considering our history, I don't know why. You wanna expose yourself. Come on. Think about your hair. Hey, you're welcome to try. Considering our history, I don't know why. You wanna expose yourself. Think about your hair.
Back to next round, and when we this sound, you going down with the kill or the triple deal. Run up our red and promise, keep your honest. That's the foes who chose not to pay honest. Not ego, though we know the bro thing. Just the development and all of those claims. Choose change your flow and demeanor. you got me locked. Keep the game GM good. Just keep them brothers' hands up out the hood. What you glorifying ain't wealthy, not scared, prepared. Worry about yourself, G.
Hey, you're welcome to try.
All right, so that's a little too low. I mean, it's actually enough to work with, but I'll do it again. Wasn't a great take anyway. So shift everything. So still read that. It's not all the way up to the beginning. Highlight everything. All right. So shift.
Hey, you're welcome to try. Considering our history, I don't know why. You want to expose yourself. Come on. Think about your hair. Hey, you're welcome to try. Considering our history, I don't know why. You want to expose yourself. Think about your hair.
That's the next round, the way briefing sound, you going down with the deal, what the triple deal, Bonafide red promise, keep your honest, that's the foe who chose not to pay homage, not evil though we know the bro vein, system about living, all the flow slang, huge change in flow and demeanor, mom says I'm nicer, flow a little cleaner, I don't even get to go berserk, 3 strikes crossing chests and I'm done with work. These new rappers, they learn from their pain. Young got me locked and gotta worry about they dames. Keep the gin and we good. Just keep the rubby hands up out the hood. What you glorifying ain't wealthy, not scared, prepared. Worry about yourself.
Hey, you're welcome to try.
Okay, so there was a little mess up there, but that's fine. Now what I would do is do one more overdub over that. I'm gonna mute it because I don't really want to hear it. Most times I listen to it in the headphones too, and just go along with it as kind of like a guide track. And maybe I will. I'll go ahead and leave it playing too. So okay, shift.
Hey, you're welcome to try. Considering our history, I don't know why. You want to expose yourself. Come on. Think about your hair. Hey, you're welcome to try. Considering our history, I don't know why. You want to expose yourself. Think about your hair.
That's the next round, and way briefing sound, you going down overkill, what the triple deal, down the bottom.
Hey, you're welcome to try. Considering our history, I don't know why. You want to expose yourself. Come on. Think about your hair. Hey, you're welcome to try. Considering our history, I don't know why. You want to expose yourself. Think about your hair.
That's the next round, and way briefing sound, you going down overkill, what the triple deal, Bonafide red and promise, keep your honest, that's the foe who chose not to pay homage, not evil though we know the bro vein, system out living, all the foes slain, keep change and flow and demeanor. Mom says I'm nicer, flow a little cleaner, I don't even get to go berserk, 3 strikes crossing chests and I'm done with work. These new rappers, they learn from their pain. Young got me locked, gotta worry about their game. Keep the game GM good. Just keep them double hands up out the hood. What you glorifying ain't wealthy, not scared, prepared. Worry about yourself, G.
Hey, you're welcome to try.
Okay, so yeah, I normally do a verse and then one over that, and then just a verse where we just throw in some overdub. So it should already be highlighted. Just shift, down arrow.
Hey, you're welcome to try. Considering our history, I don't know why. You want to expose yourself. Come on. Think about your hair. Hey, you're welcome to try. Considering our history, I don't know why. You want to expose yourself. Think about your hair.
Bonafide. Not evil. All the folks slain. Flow a little cleaner. What's up? I'm done. Keep the game G up out the hood. Worry about yourself.
Hey, you're welcome to try.
All right.
Okay, welcome back. Now let's take a look here. So I guess the most important thing to do first is we're going to want to export these files, especially if you're collaborating with someone. You want to give them the raw files. Audacity uses something that's called destructive editing. And so when we edit stuff, we can't go back to the base file. So what we're going to do is solo each track. They probably already have the beat, or they know where to download the beat, so I wouldn't worry about sending that. Well, you know what, we'll do it anyway just to be safe. That way we know it's the same settings and everything. So we'll start with the beat. File, you go to export. I go ahead and export it as a wave. You can do it in MP3, but waves have better fidelity. And we'll just do this on the desktop. We'll make a folder, master files, checking for files. And this was what? West Side. Great. You can put your artist name and all that. I'm not going to worry about that there. So then we'll solo the next one. This is the main vocal. Export to wave. Put main vocal. Checking for vibes. West Side. So the next one is the overdub. And the reason we're doing it this way is just to make sure, with this, it doesn't matter because they all start on the beginning of the track. But if we were doing choruses like in the third slot of a verse or the second, you want to make sure when you send the file that you have all the space in front of it so it'll line up for them, and then they can cut all the excess stuff off. But it's to help keep alignment and make sure your flow's the way you want it to be. That's why we do it that way. So this is overdub. Vocal. Okay, and then we got our ad libs. So those are the main files, and I would go so far as to go ahead and zip it, compress that folder. And just pull it wherever you save your files at. And if you ever wanted to go back and mess with it, there you go. And that's another good reason to go ahead and save the beat with it too. So, all right, let's talk about a few tips that will make it easier when you're collaborating with people. So this one you'll see, we went ahead and recorded it chorus to chorus. So all they had to do was put their verse in the middle. They hear exactly when the chorus ends and you know, when the next chorus comes in, and it just helps with their timing and spacing. A lot of times you're going to get a beat, or maybe you download a beat, or somebody sends you a beat for a collab song. If you don't know, you know, how long the intro is, there's no other vocals on there, it's hard to, you know, place your stuff. And in Mirrors of the Mind, like the early days, I would mess that up all the time, because I would think maybe it was a 4-bar intro and it was an 8-bar intro, or I couldn't hear it. So that's something that you need to think about. A lot of times I'll put intros on there that aren't really going to be on there, but it lets the person see where the intro ends and where the beats drop, especially if you're working with newer MCs. So that's one thing you can do to make it easier on them and yourself. And then make sure you tell them, hey, when you send it back, export the file like I just showed you, you know, so that there's space on front of it. I know exactly how it lines up. If they just save the file in there, you have no idea where to put it sometimes. And if you don't know their flow, even when you zoom out and just try to match it with the beat by the wavelengths, you can still be off. All right, well, that's our episode for today. I hope you lay something to that. Send it my way and I'll mix them together and we'll get them over to Promise and see what she thinks. All right.